Greetings, God damn. Salute to everybody. I appreciate you stepping out on this episode. It's a funny time right now. It's a funny time right now because a lot of us are not in tune to what's happening out here in this society. Just keep your head up, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up. Don't let it take you over, and just stay focused. You know, shout out to Jay Reed, shout out to Irises, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Reed. I have a young lady, I don't know if she's here right now. Let me know if you're listening right now. Me and her been talking shit on the damn email, right? So, but basically she left a comment. Let me know if you're here. Just let me know, say it's me. Because we were supposed to kind of go toe to toe. Now I can't necessarily, she wants to do it Wednesday. I was going to tell her to pop up today because she says she has some things that she wants to address to me, and I would like for her to address it, but we're going to keep it authentic. Now the deal is this. When I do have a request like that, I do have to pre-tape it. We can't do a live stream per se, because just for the simple fact that editing purposes, I don't know you. I mean, I could know you and something could happen. You know, you could be talking to me and your titty flops out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finished. So we have to do what TV Land does. We're gonna have to pre-tape it, and you know, I think it'll be pretty interesting. I would like to hear what she got to say, you know, but. You know, we were talking ish, and you know, I like it like that. You know, I was just talking to a brother in one of the stores over here, man, and we had like a really good conversation, man. And you know, we two big tall brothers, so, and we ladies men. You know what I mean? When I say ladies men, like we support the ladies, we love the ladies, we protect the ladies. We do what we could do. You know, we ain't trying to do crazy, but ladies men understand ladies men. You know what I mean? And on average, I don't get along with most men because most men are not ladies men. You know, I know I'm a little harsh when they say, you know, yo, Nate, you kind of hard on some of the brothers. I'm like, yeah, I'm hard on trash. You know what I mean? I don't deal with garbage, you know. She's a professor. I have students bring smoke on causing trouble. Had to pre-tape. We got it. Oh, it's you. So, oh, no, you got it as a student. Right, yeah. So, as a student, you have to understand that I have, you know what I mean? I had a bad experience, and that wasn't even on somebody else, because years ago we was doing live streams and there used to be some creeps coming up in the room and wild stuff. There's a lot of weirdos out there. These are the same weirdos you see in the street going to the store, but for the sake of that, we rather just pre-tape it, and then it's still a live stream mode. It just ain't going to be an audience. The audience will pop up when the video goes up. Yeah, write that down. Most men are not ladies, man. They're not. I know that personally because, see, a lot of my soldiers are leaving the earth, you know what I mean? Physically, leaving the earth. And my real ninjas, y'all would say, are leaving the earth prematurely, early, they're leaving the earth, and there's not a lot of men that I can talk to, you know what I'm saying? Very few men get it, and these are the men that when we connect, we already know we give wisdom to each other. So we write stuff down because it's like, yo, I got something for you. And they're like, yo, good looking. How about this? Bang, bang, bang. So one brother, his brother's a smooth dude, you know what I'm saying? And you know he be getting it in. Like, I walked in the store and I see him talking to this nice looking young lady, and you know I play my position because I already know he gonna give me the whole everything, you know what I mean? So when she left, I'm like, that's crazy, I like that, right? So he like, yo, bang, 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 big bro. You know, he a little younger than me, so he be happy, you know what I'm saying? And he said something that's so true today. He said, shout out to January. What up, January? I see you. He said to me, he like, yo, you know, I'm cool with being the black sheep in this game. You know what I'm saying? I talk to women face to face, and I don't have no social media. You know, that right there is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him. I ain't gonna put his name out there because I don't know who's watching and know him and all the above. But bro, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And it feels good to know because, you know, there was an old school saying when Bismarck, he said, "Damn, it feels good to see people still up on it," and it does. It really, really does, man. Because I don't look at black men the way white men do. I look at the way racist white men look at them as. See, racist white men are funny because they ain't gonna tell a brother face to face what they really think about him. Unless they got a Desert Eagle in his hand. He's just not gonna do it. So what they tend to do, shout out to Salam. What up, Salam? So what a lot of men tend to do, especially with this election, the white racist man, he not gonna put the pressure on black men. This ain't the 1950s and 60s where he could punk him around, or 400 years ago where he could kick his ass in the slave. It ain't none of that. What's happening right now, what you seeing with the white man, the black brothers going over to him, and they in fear because they don't know if the black man's coming over him to oppress him. But the black man's like, yo, we don't want her in the office either. So now the white man's like, yeah, we got friends. You dig? Because you got to question a man. If a man tells you he don't like migrants and you're a black man, he's racist, right? But beyond him being racist, what countries you got to ask, what countries you got a problem with them coming from, particularly? Now he has to tell you that. And he's going to tell you people of color. And you as a black man are not picking that up because before you crack his skull, you got to think about, you may crack his skull and really kill him. And you don't want to do that, right? So you got to think on a level of, if a person could come to you and tell you, I don't like Hispanic people, you got to let them know that there's a motive like, why not? Because they're people of color? I take offense to that. You have to educate them to do that. So this election's different because the black man is so ignorant. Number one, I don't talk to brothers about political conversations at all. I just don't. I personally don't think a lot of black men are really smart. You know what I mean? And that's not even an opinion. I'm led to believe that's a fact. I think most niggas is just stupid. But the majority that are, they'll see, but they never learn. You understand? So if the majority of the black men don't have brains, and the majority of the black men are over there supporting the white man to be in office, a white racist at that, with his following, because it's not him. His following is more dangerous. Because they're followers. A follower is always more dangerous than the leader. Never forget that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not the leader that the leader gives the order, but the workers, the followers put in the work. You gotta think about that. It's heavy, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he gives the order. He's just as bad because, but he's a leader of that situation. Now, if a white man could fix his face right now, this is the best time for a white racist man to go to a black man and tell him, I don't want no black Nigger to run the world, especially if she's a bitch. This is the time to do it. He don't have to say it. All he got to do is go to a local black barbershop in the hood, and I promise you, black men do not want to see a woman ever win, especially if she black. Thank you, Jay Reed. So you got to think about Kamala going to a barbershop in Philly. Okay, yeah, well, they had to make sure that they're going to scrutinize her a lot more than a white man. A white man don't even know how to scrutinize because he, off the rip, white people just most of the time don't like nothing. They just don't like nothing. You know what I mean? That's why Jews are so powerful because they got their union. But regular white folks, like American whites, they're about to be a thing of the past. That little comment that was said up in the damn administration where Trump said whatever, or his man said the little thing about Puerto Ricans a pile of garbage floating in the water, it don't even matter because the Latin man's about to take over the white man. And he knows that. So where I'm getting at is this. If the white man now knows within white boys, they talk about Kamala different, whether she Indian, whether she black, whether she Hispanic. They don't want her running the country, not no woman. And especially a woman of color. They don't care about the Indian and black shit. She's black. It doesn't matter. So black woman, anti-black woman, anti-black man, she's Indian. Okay? Ugly motherfucking black sisters, she's Indian. Okay? Typical black male, she's Indian. So, they don't want a woman as a leader. That's what it is. If you ever hear a woman say, well, I'm not voting for Kamala, right? That's another level of ignorance right there. That's worse than him. Because at least with the black shit, he's worthless anyway. All he does is go to jail and smoke crack. Her, it's like, well, who are you fighting for then? You fighting for the white man? This is a race war right now. That's what it is. And the black man, as usual, he's going to fail. Even if Trump won, he's still a failure. Because all them crackers don't want him there. Do you understand what I'm saying? White people just know in 2024, nobody's bold enough to go to a white man, the average black man in the streets anywhere, and talk no NIGGER shit. He knows that. So what other better way to have an Uncle Tom on the team, couple of brothers, yeah, my boy, a couple of rappers, then he know he okay. They fear us. Yeah, there's a couple of sprinkle of white boys that could knock a black man's lights out, but on average, most black men will destroy a white man one-on-one. Most. And he knows that. Our dicks are bigger. That off the rip, they win off the minute they walk in the door. We got the biggest dicks in the world. On average. Them compared to us, even with them having a much larger span of people, we still got the biggest Johnsons. Now, that doesn't mean in the black community, the majority of black men have other problems. A lot of niggas ain't packing. A lot of niggas ain't fucking. A lot of niggas got erectile dysfunction. See what I mean? So as the gap gets closer, you start seeing what official is. So if you got a little dick, in most cases, you're not going to vote for Kamala. If you don't want to see women and women, you're not going to vote for Kamala. You wouldn't have voted for Hillary. Most white males got little dicks. And their mentality shows that. Now we have a bigger problem. Now you got little dicks. Now you got erectile dysfunction, right? That's another war. Because who the hell he going to talk about that to? He doesn't go to the doctor. He's a man. He doesn't go to a specialist. He's not going to, if she's attractive, he's definitely not going to ever go to the doctor. He's not comfortable talking to another man about that. So he's going to do all these little different things, go to the store, try this, try that, all to make sure his erectile dysfunction becomes permanent, right? So if you think about all of these elements that he's facing, so to speak, all of these things, hold on one second. Yo, what's up, Chop? Yo.
Yes, you never picked up those lights, right?
He never hit me back.
Yeah.
I swear to goodness.
That shit's sold already.
Yeah, these niggas don't be hitting me back.
I don't know. You had me back up quick.
Something's going on. I tell you, you can't even get my messages on there.
No. If you would have told me you definitely wanted, I would have fucking went and got him.
Should have just got him.
You should have just told me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want him or not.
Yeah, I know, and it was closer to you. Hold on, give me a minute. I'll call you right back. All right. So you got to think about the level of, if there's going to be an analysis of understanding the male, the average male is bitter. Most white men want a dick. Most white men want to fuck a black man. Most white men want to be fucked by a black man. They just don't know how to go about doing it. Same way how the average white woman loves a big black cock, a lot of white men is into that shit. But they don't want to get their lights knocked out. So the communication amongst us with this division is deeper, because on his team, the white man's team, he has this racist side of not letting no black bitch run the country. And he got these ghetto niggas over here. So he's all fucked up. He's like, how do I have these ghetto orangutans over here and they're in here at our marches and we don't even fuck with them? But they're not going to tell him that. You understand? So if it means, hey, fuck it, they're against the same thing we are, fuck it, let them come over. You understand? He's not going to address the black man and say, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, you should be over there with Kamala. He won't say that. Because that could be taken upon as racist. He's too pussy to say that. He's supposed to say, yo, listen, I support Trump because I don't like migrants. A black man's supposed to say, what do you mean about that? Now he knows he has a problem now because this black man is not receptive to that. He's supposed to check that. So now the white man doesn't want to take a risk. Fuck it, the more the merrier. The black man is like, fuck it, I'm rolling with the white man, which he always does. He always lets the white man fuck him up his ass. Let's not get that fucked up. A nigga coming to Hollywood, same shit. He got a black executive that want to duke him in the ass, and he got a white executive, right? The black one could take him further. The white man could get him in. He gonna let the white man do it. He gonna trust him. He not gonna tell nobody. You ever watch the fucking, you don't believe me? Watch Shark Tank. You ever watch Shark Tank? Damon John, when there's a black motherfucking creator in there or an inventor, they don't want Damon John. They want to go with the white man. So that's expected. You're shocked because you think, wow, Nate, I think we should stick together, it's whatever. Now it gets worse. Now you got the black woman that makes no sense with it. White man already, he don't even want a black woman there. You dig what I'm saying? So he already looking at the black woman as non-existent. Even with her thinking, oh, I'm over there with the Trumpers. You understand? He don't even fuck with sisters. That's why he's doing what he's doing. This shit's going deeper because they're showing you, y'all niggas is so much in bad shape. They don't want a black woman running the world. The black man don't want a black woman running the world. They don't want a woman running the country. White woman, white man, black woman. If she loses, that's the reason why. Because they don't want to hear. And every last one of them has an excuse that they necessarily can't be, it's not going to make sense. So the more and more this is going on, you got to know the underground. You got to know, Nate, why is the mindset this way? And I'm going to show you why. Shout out to Garden Scientists. Thank you, my brother. He just dropped the tuition. That's what we call it here. Garden Scientist just dropped the tuition. $19.99. God damn, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you very much for that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, me personally, I got friends that fuck with this nigga. I got friends that are trash. One of my main, you can still have a friend and be a piece of shit. You know what I mean? That's just showing you in life. All my friends, I want to be around positive people, no such thing. That's a dream world. You can never have a whole bunch of positive friends. Somebody's fucked up. Somebody's doing some bullshit that you're not aware of. But you gotta always know how many of your friends are actually smart. How many of your friends are stupid, and why are they so stupid? Why are they so bitter? Why are they so miserable? And you look at it and still never go deep. Well, they got this, they got that. I don't understand. I do. It's very simple. You got to remember, a man's manhood is based in his penis. If it ain't right down there, if that shit is not getting taken care of emotionally, physically, in every way possible, if it's not being manifested, that's a miserable individual. That's what you call a modern day fucking loser. Most white men can't even fuck their wives. I used to do it. I used to fuck niggas' wives in front of the husband. I used to do that because they couldn't satisfy her. Ask a white woman, what's the ultimate level of sex? She's gonna tell you with a black man. White women can't stand that damn black sister though. They don't like her. They don't like her complexion because they got to go get a tan for it. They don't like that fat ass of hers, them big titties, them thick lips. She wants to be like you. You got that big old dick that you was born with. Your father got a big dick. Your brother got a big, everybody got big dicks. They wanted it. They want big black dicks, not fucking pink dicks. Nobody want to suck a pink dick except that black shithole. He wants a pink dick. You know what I mean? The white woman don't even want her own white man's dick. Look at their leader. You think he's fucking his wife and keeping her happy? Impossible. I don't care how much money he got. Donald Trump would have to get a nigga to fuck the shit out of her. Ask Kim Kardashian's mother. It's higher maintenance to fuck a white woman more than a black woman. A black woman is easy maintenance. A white woman is a nympho. She got to be fucked on a regular, and I mean regular. Ask any black man that got a white woman, am I lying? She got that white liver. She got to be fucked more than anybody. Shout out to Salam, goddamn. Thank you very much, Salam. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much, man, for that tuition. He said, Nate the Great, always doing great work. Well, this is inspired by you too, brother, because you was just on his live stream hours ago, and I told you I was going to do that, man. So I appreciate you. I appreciate your authenticity. I appreciate your transparency. Thank you. That means a lot. It really does. Thank you, man. You and Garden Scientist, man, I really appreciate y'all. Everything you see, there is an underground basis of it. It's like the Diddy situation. Y'all gonna look at, he's getting accused for this, he's getting accused for that. I look at it deeper. I look at, who was he fucking? Who was other people at the parties? Who's other people that knew about all this? My mother was watching TD Jakes. I told Mom, I said, listen, you're watching that TD Jakes. He got to sit you. Him and Diddy are very close. Do I believe that as a delivery of speech, I think he's an incredible pastor. I really do. TD Jakes, I think he's a great pastor. However, TD Jakes is a queen. When you get to those levels and you working in churches, you are working as a doctor, your freakness is 10 times worse because you're not supposed to do things that the average guy dreams of. Even in your power, you're not supposed to do those things. So you holding it back, it comes out 10 times worse. It's like a white man that hates black people. He's secretly probably gay. That's the same one. You got a white woman, I don't like blacks or black women. She's a freak. That's what you call a BBC queen. You got to think about the opposite. So when you see all these men running around, the women are following them because they ain't getting shit from Pink Dick. Pink Dick is their leader. Most of the niggas got pink dick, so who the fuck are they fucking? The average black woman don't even want to be with a white man because of that pink dick. As powerful as he is. So their hatred going on over there is the same ignorance that was going on 400 years ago. The same shit that was going on in the 60s. The black man, same dumb fuck from 400 years ago, same dummy from the 1960s. But the very few black men you got, nobody fucks with him. They don't even give him an offer to bend over and to make a movie. They don't even give him an offer because they don't want to deal with the repercussions because it could be fatal and painful. You understand? They don't want to deal with that. So now this is the time for them to get together, and you got to let them be together. Because when everything comes to shut, they're going to look at it as a win. If he gets in, hypothetically, they're going to look at that as a win. And then, but you don't know, then what's next? The white man is with the black man. They're turning against the black woman. They both got the same shit in common. The white is worse because he hates black women. The black man's just as bad because he doesn't want to see a sister on top. Now, what do all these people have in common here? What do all these men have in common? What do the women have in common with them? Okay? None of them are happy. They're all miserable. You got to be miserable to be on that side of the fence. That's easy to detect. Why is it a problem? If you went out into the street today and you met 5 black men and they all support Trump, you didn't meet a man. That's all. Whoever you gave your number out, just throw it all in the garbage. Don't fuck with none of them. They're all worthless. But if you met one man and that nigga's a supporter of a sister, you met one man. Oh, why I gotta be like that? Don't listen to him. He's worthless. He's a piece of garbage. 400 years ago, he was trash. He's still trash today. Only difference is niggas are scared of him. I'm not. Because he knows I know the truth. He can't fight me. So I say all this to say, you are in a position now where you about to see true colors. I see your true colors shining through. You got to think of the logic of this. Like, niggas will actually go against a black woman and put a man in office that got a 36 count, not an indictment. He was found guilty on all the charges. It's a criminal. Everything that this man represents, these niggas are still talking about some checks that he gave for free for $1,500. That's the mindset of a nigga. He's stupid. And you can't fix that. But I tell you one goddamn thing all of them got in common. That erectile dysfunction is something they will not talk about to anybody. They don't go to the fucking doctor. Black man, white man do not. And then when they go to the doctor, they don't tell their wife that the doctor found 7 things wrong with him. He doesn't want her to leave him and be with another man. He knows he's sick. He knows he's going to die in another year. He won't tell her that. He doesn't tell her that his dick is failing. He doesn't tell her that he has a desire to be with a man more than a woman. He's white. He doesn't want to tell her everything he's against he wants. He hates migrants, but he would love one of them to duke him up his ass. He doesn't say all of the things that you don't see is what it is. So now we have this big issue in life. It's called social media. You see them on red carpet. You see them take a picture. You've probably seen your friends. Oh, my friends, they're doing good, man. I seen a beautiful picture of them on Facebook. Yeah, why don't you ask their wife? Sit down with the wife without her being embarrassed and let her tell you, is her sex life amazing? She probably never had an orgasm but been married for 20 fucking years to that loser. All he know how to do is eat pussy. She could get a woman for that. All he does is pay the bills. It looks good. Behind the scenes, it's not. The average white man has to join a union or a lifestyle to get a fucking big dick black man to fuck his wife. I'll call a nigga up and let you hear it. It ain't just me. My other man from Florida, Buck. Niggas be flying him in to stay in the whole house for the weekend to just blaze his wife out. And they're all trumpeters. See, when you got erectile dysfunction, you are the most miserable man in the world. Yeah, well, they take the blue pill, they'll take the damn Cialis. Yeah, just remember, there's a reason why you have to take that. There's a reason why you have to take that pill. You can't fuck. You have no manhood if you can't fuck. What good is a man in a straight community if he can't get an erection naturally? What good is he? He has to eat a woman out. He want her to lick his ass. I mean, what's the point of that? She's dead in the water. He doesn't tell her the truth. He can't. He doesn't go to the doctor. He doesn't share. Ask your husband for his physical. Go with him to his physical. Go with him when he gets the results. And read that testosterone level and tell me how that shit looks. Tell me how it looks every year he goes. Every fucking year it gets lower and lower and lower. Doesn't get higher. And if it does, how did it get high? Steroids, sex pills. He has to take a whole bunch of things to make that shit work. Shout out to Janice. Goddamn, I appreciate you. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for Janice 22. Thank you for that super chat, darling. I appreciate that, and I thank you very much. Thank you, baby. When you can sit back as a black sheep in this game, oh, it's marvelous. And look at a man's wife and know he ain't fucking her. He ain't making love to that properly. He probably all in her head. Because that's how you can get a woman fucked up. All you got to do is be in her brain. See, a woman falls in love from what she hears. A man falls in love by what he sees. But most of the shit he sees, he can't even get to. That's frustrating. Do you think right now Trump could fuck Kamala? He can't lay no pipe down to that. The amount of drugs he has to take to fuck Kamala to keep up with that, are you kidding? He'll probably die of a heart attack. Kevin Samuels was taking enhancements to fuck that Puerto Rican woman that called the nurse that he died in the hands of. These men have serious issues. They're not telling you. Because you as a woman ask for the dumb shit. Don't ask about is he married. Don't ask about if he's single. Don't ask how many kids he got. Don't ask how many. Ask him, when did he last take a physical? Try getting a report on that. Good luck on that. Go with him when he goes to the physical, when the doctor gives him the readout. When he gets on that scale and he tells him he's declining every year. The older he gets, the worse he'll get. That'll tell you everything. Because if a man could tell you that shit, everything else is going to come out. You don't want to worry about the other bullshit. Get to the facts. Go to that doctor visit with him. How is Kevin Hart at the age of 44? Hold on. My girl was just here. Hold on. Shout out to Miss Jefferson. She said they're hating on Hillary too. I know that. Anti-woman. You know what I mean? Listen, a nigga that's first and foremost, at Hillary's peak, okay, as a man, I don't give a fuck. I'll knock the dust off of damn Hillary's pussy and motherfucking damn Kamala. But Hillary's prime. Remember Hillary's prime was when she ran for it. She could still get it. As a man's man, I'm looking at that in that order. Not him. He don't want a woman running the world. Now he don't want a black woman to run the world. A minority times two. You think these black men are checking that? No, they're not. There's not enough of us out here to check that. So his hatred has a lot to do with his medical. That's why they got serious issues. Ask the average black man. Ask your father, am I lying? Ask your cousin. Ask any of your males when the last time they've been to a doctor. They don't even go to a dentist. My friend's son died in a dental chair getting a surgery. You could still die too. You got to go under anesthesia. Black men are failing, got the highest cancer rate, right? From bad eating. All that shit contributes to erectile dysfunction, all of it. Sugar, salt, fat, alcohol. Alcohol will make a nigga lose his manhood. What does a man do when his dick can't get up at all? When a woman's pussy don't get wet, all she gotta do is put gel down there. A woman to have the fucking 50 years, the longer the better. For him, it'll kill him. They don't even want him in the gay community because he got no dick. His asshole at least can go to work, but what is he gonna do to a woman in the straight community? He gotta eat her pussy, he gotta get somebody else to fuck her. So all this hatred grows and it comes out as them, oh, I don't want this and all. Who has the time to analyze that? When every black man is related to somebody that's Latin or African. If you live in the United States of America and we're supposed to be united, why does it matter who they help? How is it really messing with your household? Oh man, they helped a migrant today. I'm so pissed off. I lost a penny out of my savings. So what? It's deeper because they're miserable. When a man is not satisfied, a woman's not going to be satisfied. They could play the game all the fuck they always. Well, we have sex. I didn't say sex. I'm talking about loving, true loving. A white man can't even satisfy the average woman, nevertheless, his own. He can't. That's why they turn gay. Because then they understand each other. You see, the gay niggas ain't getting part of this shit. They don't even want no parts of this because they ain't got no misery over there. They're fucking each other. Hardcore constantly every day. Straight community, dead. Remember, there's more involved with a woman. Not with a guy. A woman, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta entice a woman. You gotta get her wet. You gotta get her orgasm. She gotta come. There's a lot, not for a man. Not for a fucking man. A man is horny. You know, if his dick don't work, his asshole work. But in the straight community, his dick don't work. It's no party there. Who does he talk to about that? Have y'all sat down and had a conversation with a man and asked him, has he ever had erectile dysfunction? And he said yes. Kevin Hart just admitted this shit. He had to, just in case. He had to do that. Because God forbid they broke up and shit went left, she write it and put it in a book. But she didn't want to end up like Diddy's baby's mother. That's why he talked about it. He didn't talk about it because he was being generous. He had to. Imagine a man with a woman and he knew he had to take a pill and now they breaking up. He don't want that secret to get out. When a nigga hits his 50s, he taking a pill. I don't give a fuck what a nigga on average. Because he's at the age of doing what he want to do, when he want to do it, how he want to do it. He don't go to the doctor. So the dick takes a fall for that. A man's peak in his penis, even being unhealthy, is 25 years old. 17 to 25. That's it. Everything after that is all about his diet, his exercise, his mental state, everything. Because one thing could destroy it. Do you understand? Kevin Hart is 45 years old and having problems and going to the gas station for sex enhancement pills? Because his wife wants a taller man? Damn, nigga, as rich as you are, you still worried about a taller guy? That hits his mental. With all that money, he still can't even fucking please his wife. Oh, Donald Trump, grab her by the pussy. Well, of course, he ain't satisfying nobody. That Playboy nigga was doing more than that. Living with 20 women. He can't even satisfy. Listen, these are guys that try to satisfy prostitutes. You can't satisfy a prostitute. It's impossible. It's virtually impossible. It is biologically impossible. It's physically impossible to satisfy a prostitute, right? What do most men try to do? They try to fuck that prostitute and make her fall in love with her before his own wife. Am I lying, ladies? How many of y'all married to a nigga, you caught him with that hooker bitch, and ask her all the shit he does to her to try to eat her ass, toes, everything. He don't do none of that shit to you. He do it to her. I know that's what he gonna do. He ain't gonna do it this way. He gonna do it to that fucking whore. Look at that. Cinnamon said ED pills were worth $2.7 billion in 2000. $2.7 billion in 2023. Shout out to Cinnamon. So if niggas is taking ED pills, they have issues. If you're a black man and you're taking ED pills, you have issues. That's a problem. Now you want to go and vote. You got a white fucking KK Klansman and you got a black woman. You're going to go with the Klansman. You can't satisfy her. You can't satisfy her. You can't satisfy her sister. I don't give a fuck if they Indian or Bindian. It doesn't matter. You know, at the end of the day, if all natural, she pulled her pants down and laid her legs wide open, you're dead. Oh, she's not my type. It doesn't matter. There's no type when pussy is involved. A pussy is a pussy. You put a bag over her face. What's the excuse? Ms. Jefferson said, I was just listening to a girl say, she said she went to a YouTube meetup and all the men were fat and out of shape. Right. They can't fuck. Once a man is fat, he's finished. If he's fat and 21 years old, he probably could still do something. Not in his 50s. No way. He's taking something. If his dick got up, trust me when I tell you, he took a pill. It's impossible. He has a poor diet. That causes erectile dysfunction. Oh, I got a good diet. Well, he's fat because he drinks. That causes erectile dysfunction. He's overweight. That causes erectile dysfunction. He's not going to vote for a woman. How can a man vote for a woman when he can't even make a woman happy? He can't even satisfy her. How do you respect a man that purchases a prostitute and wants to eat her for another $20? Because he wants to get her open. I got a dude right now, 60 years old. He talk about, yeah, the girl told her she fucked like a young boy. She ain't tell you that, nigga, because you ain't do that. You too fat. There's no way on earth. Why don't you just let one of them little 22-year-old niggas get up on that shit and see if you can follow his work? You can't. Billionaires have to give women alcohol, drugs to get them horny. They can't even stimulate a woman naturally. A billionaire. Diddy was doing that. All of them motherfuckers, Epstein, all of them, they had to give women drugs and alcohol and enhancements to get them horny. On top of they had to use pills. Niggas can't even stimulate a woman naturally anymore at all. That's why they're frustrated. They can't talk to you in person. And then when they got to score, they can't fuck you the first night. They can't read your body. They can't read your body. They can't read nothing. That causes erectile dysfunction. Niggas watch a lot of porn. That causes erectile dysfunction. When a man is getting it in, he don't have no hate in his blood. And I mean getting it in. We ain't talking about screwing. We talking about he's able to bring his wife from one level to the next. He can't do that. What are he gonna do? Oh, I play with my shit. I just do it. She's too embarrassed to tell the world that he can't even last. The internet is out. Most men get erectile dysfunction from the internet. The cell phones in your pocket cause erectile dysfunction. It's radiation, dummy. Some of you dumb fucks keep your shit in your pocket. That's fucking with your balls, you stupid fuck. Some of you niggas are too young to be having ED, but you got it. Oh yeah, you got it. Thank you, Lonnie. Hugh Hefner. Okay? Hugh Hefner lived with 20 women. and never had a scandal. What is that telling you? He was treating them good and they kept him alive. The older you get, the more sex you have to get, okay? As a man, you're required. Your doctor's not gonna tell you that. Even though you don't go to the doctor, he's not gonna tell you. But I tell you one thing they're gonna ask you, when's the last time you had sex? You're probably gonna fucking lie. You have no idea what's going on with these losers, I'm telling you. That's what it is. They're not gonna talk. There's no man in this world that's gonna talk to a woman about that. No man. That is embarrassing. He's not. He's gonna have that pill come to the house. You're not gonna see it because as soon as you turn around, he pops it in his mouth. You see a whole bunch of veins in that nigga's dick at 50 years old. That's fucking a pill. That ain't natural. Now, if that nigga's in the gym all the time, he don't eat no sugars, no salt, he stays in shape, and you catch that nigga right off guard because he ain't take nothing, he ready at all time, then that's different. Niggas got to take a pill to get ready. Then on top, they got to drink that brown water. That's sugar, that's killing them. Okay? That's what it is. So when you look at these situations, your husband, your man, the man that you're dating, you don't even know if it's real. Oh, I don't know if he's real. I don't know if he got a girlfriend or not. You don't know if his dick is real. How do you know the nigga ain't pop a pill to have sex with you that first night or the first time? You don't know. But when he gets older, he'll fucking know. Oh yeah, he gonna realize that shit when he go to the doctor and they tell him he got a whole bunch of other problems because he was popping them fucking pills. Now it ruined his heart. How did my husband get heart disease? He's not gonna tell you the real reason why. Do you know the miserable state of a man when he don't have a woman? Just look on YouTube. Look on TikTok. Look at your Instagram, all them fucking losers. You know how rare it is for a man to meet a woman in person and score? Meet a woman, talk to her, come over his house, her house, whatever, and fuck to the morning light? Who does that anymore? What happened to them days? You think Bobby Brown and Chris Brown, all them niggas are laying pipe like that shit down? Do you really believe that? You think Usher's doing all them fucking dances and shit on his wives on the bedroom and screwing all night with? Are you kidding me? He has an enhancement in there. He has to have an enhancement to get on stage. You think that's all natural because that nigga's just a performer? No, there's no way a nigga could do a 50-city tour every fucking night and jump on stage like that for 2-3 hours. It's impossible. Chris Brown tell you that. Chris Brown never performed sober in his life. Ever. Yeah, when Bobby Brown was at his peak, yeah, he was off the chain with provocative. That was all fake. All of them. You're falling in love with an illusion. You're falling in love with a drug. You don't even know if most of y'all don't even know what it is to be with a man naturally. He doesn't talk to you about that because if he was prideful, he would tell you the difference. Well, why don't you drink? Because it ruins my sex drive. You got to think about that. So what is he really, really telling you? The money. That's why he want to tell you what he make, how many cars he got. A woman got to have this bringing to the table. You ain't got to have nothing to bring to the table. You got a pussy. Just come to the crib. That's it. Matter of fact, I'll come to your table. I'll bring something to put to the goddamn table. You ain't got to bring shit. You could come here in a raincoat and panties and a bra. I could care less. So believe me, okay? Yes, as long as they have money, right, a woman would say, listen to me. It's embarrassing for a woman to tell her that her husband don't fuck her no more. That's why he ain't fucking you no more. Because he got ED. You see misery, you see bitterness, you see he works a lot. Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. He's frustrated now. That's why when he watches a porn, it takes him 2-3 hours. How many niggas told me, yeah, man, I'll be watching that shit to find the right one. To find the right one, once you clip on a porno, you should be horny immediately. That's when you know you don't got ED. If you got to watch a porn to get stimulated, a natural woman's not going to stimulate you. ED kicked in already. Some of these men, there's women out here that are in relationships that men have to watch a porn during the sex. I had a woman one time say the nigga was hitting it from the back. She's actually one of the students here. She said the nigga was hitting the shit from the back. She heard something moaning. And the nigga had the phone. He was holding the phone as he was fucking her. That's erectile dysfunction. Erectile dysfunction is when a natural woman cannot entice you naturally. He could tell your smell. He could say you're fat. That's all bullshit. It don't matter. I don't care if a woman's 700 pounds. If that nigga got a natural dick game, he could fuck a 700 pounder. The biggest porn stores do it. It is disturbing. Simmons said black men are doomed because the proceed foods are in the main cause. Diets full of seeds, nuts, fruits, vegetables, fish, chocolates, known to promote erectile dysfunction. So now, promotes erectile function. Right, it does. Look at all of these elements. He not doing a diet. Can forget that. Okay? He ain't eating no nuts. Fruit, that you can forget. Vegetable, you definitely can forget. Unless it's broccoli with his ghetto ass, he ain't fucking with no vegetable. Okay? Fish, unless it's fried. Right? Hold on. Damn, what the fuck did just happen? I hate when this thing does this. Oh, sorry about that. He's not doing none of this. Chocolate, he ain't eating dark chocolate because it's bitter. It's not sweet enough. Herbs are known to promote, they're not, none of that. The only herb he doing is smoking fucking a joint. He got to have a drink to even talk to a woman to get his courage up. That fucks with his liver. There's niggas out here that can't get an erection unless they drink or do something. They can't do it naturally because he got ED. Drugs and performance enhancers are as common with men as birth control with women. That's a fact. The challenge a man has as he gets older, Cinnamon, and you know this, if he doesn't have a sexy health life, ED kicks in. It kicks in. Believe that. And the average older, all these working hard and bring our country back to these niggas ain't fucking. They're not. They having sex here and there, but they're not fucking. Okay? There's no man out here can sit there and talk about he has sex. Unless he's gay, there's no man that can sit there and tell him he has sex 4 times a week. No. Listen, I got a gay worker. This nigga called me yesterday. I should call him up to let y'all hear this crazy shit. This motherfucker called me yesterday and said, yo, I'm going to Connecticut. If you need me, I'll be back Sunday, but I'm going to Connecticut today. Now, I already know what he's going for because he already told me he's going to a fucking orgy. He left Staten Island with 2 other niggas, and them niggas went up there to have an orgy. And just had all this sex the day before. Tell me a straight man right now that could sit there and tell you, yo, he having an orgy this weekend with some woman. Not fucking happening. Not on average. Believe me. Okay? The nigga already, listen. I don't even want to get into specifics because he gets a little deep because I guess he's comfortable. But once again, he's active. And that's why they ask you, black man, white man, are you sexually active? Okay? If you have an active driveway, don't park in front of that shit because there's cars coming back and forth. Sexually active means are you constantly having sex? Because the first question is going to be, are you sexually active? Yes. How often? First, they're going to ask you when's the last time? This morning. How often would you say? 5 times a week. You're not having no erectile dysfunction when you're having sex 5 times a fucking week as a middle-aged man. But if you're not, you will. That's why, because they're not even living what they're supposed to be getting. Now he's tired of his wife. He can't even have a supplement for that. So now he has to go into dream world. He has to go into the mode of porn. Like I said, that's why I always turn down drinks on a first date. Yep, turn it down. Because he can't get you horny naturally. He got to get you drunk. He don't know how to suck your neck and make love to your neck and your titties. And he don't know how to make you come from licking your titty. He don't know how to touch you to get you off. He can't get you off. So he has to bring you to a point of euphoria. After the alcohol, then it's going to be drugs. And some of the drugs he's going to put in your drink, you can't even see that. You can't taste it. Salam said, question, what are taking stout, Nate? You think that will help with a man's sexual performance? Stout is good for men, slender men. You know what I mean? We're talking like stout is a natural herb in there, and it's like a beer, but it's a natural herb. But the thing is with stout, if you have a weight issue, it's not going to do shit. If you have a jerking off issue, a masturbation, ain't going to do nothing. Stout is good for a man that's sexually active. That's what stout is good for. Guinness stout is good for that. You could put stout in a protein shake. If you're sexually active, if you're not sexually active, stout ain't going to do it. You got to get drunk. You got to do hard alcohols like brown shit. Hennessy and all that. Hennessy will do all that. But again, these enhancements are when you're not active. So they're saying no activity means erectile dysfunction. For a man, that's what it means. So male sexual performance, the only best thing for male sexual performance is a woman. That's the healthiest thing, is a woman. If he's gay, another man. You guys have to engage in the sex actively. You have to have a sexually active lifestyle. And then you see the difference. That's why most of the world's miserable, because nobody's doing that. Most motherfuckers are not. They're not. And again, you can't do it with a prostitute because she's a prostitute. She's never satisfied. She don't love you, you know what I mean? She wants her husband or her boyfriend to do all that, but not the John. The John can't please her. All he can do is give her a couple of dollars. Sammy, I know men sleep with men over 35 or pill popping. I'm telling you, see that? I'm telling you. Listen, if you're a man that's over 35 years old and you thinking you got to see this woman tonight and you know she want to get it on and pop it because y'all been talking your shit and talking all this, that, and the third, and you want to drink water and do push-ups before you go over there, it don't work like that. You got to pop a pill. You want to get straight to it, you got to pop a fucking pill. It's too late. That's why when a man is in a relationship with a woman and he's sexually active, he's more likely cheating. See, when a woman be thinking, oh, he don't touch me no more, he's not touching you because he ain't touching nobody. You got to watch him when he's touching you. That's what stimulates him. What stimulates a man is having an active sexual lifestyle. A man's not going to be fucking everybody else and not touching his wife. It just doesn't go that way. He going to leave the side bitch and then come home and give you some too. Before we go to bed, I'm going to fuck her too. You understand? Remember, his activity is less in the straight community. That's off the rip. And if he's a white, forget it. He has to. That's why white men be fucking gays and transsexuals, because they're the only ones fucking with them like that on a regular. And they're men, so they understand. They're still men, so they understand their aggression. They understand their needs. All, you know what I mean? It gets deep. I take my vitamins daily. Prichella, y'all can shoot the questions like crazy now. Go ahead. Why? Prichella says, what do men do when they are in the military or training? They either fucking one of the male or female soldiers. You can't be in training and you don't fuck nobody in there. It's impossible. I couldn't do that. That's why I never went to the army. I never could do it because I know I'm gonna fuck one of them damn girls. I know me. I'm gonna need to. Especially now in my age group, it'll be worse. If you have a husband or if your husband is a trainer, he's fucking somebody. He has to. Because his dick will die. The military alone, forget it. You look it up. Look at all the scandals that happen in the military. That's all they do is fuck. Yeah, you see them with the flag and about face in America and singing Pledge of Allegiance. They all freaks. Unless they're not active. Get it? Active duty, right? So they got to be active. Everybody knows 10 to 20 minutes after the pill pop, you go up and it can't come down. You ain't. So it can't come down. Now what? You think you got Superman? Oh, he fucked me all night. He didn't stop. He didn't come. Yeah. But if he made love to you, he ain't had to do all that. He could have been doing foreplay with you for a whole hour and fucked you for 20 minutes. That's just, that'll go further. He's trying to be a porn star. He don't understand. A porn star he watched, that 15, 20 minutes is all edit. He wants to do what he sees in a porn. Most men believe that. They don't know how to, who talks foreplay? Who does foreplay anymore? Foreplay doesn't exist. Foreplay is eating pussy. Nobody kisses anymore. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Irises. The military has more sexual harassment complaints than Boy Scouts. I'm telling you, than Boy Scouts. Are you kidding me? Listen, it's required. Listen, a man has to have sex actively. If he doesn't, he will get erectile dysfunction. Is it reversible? Yes. In most cases, it is. Half of the cases are reversible, depending how serious it is. Islam said, didn't know a lot of gay action taken in what? Military, the work, your job, police officers, firemen fuck each other. Anybody that's around, if you're around a man has to have sex, a woman needs sex. See? A man has to have it. There's no way around that. It's imperative. A woman, you can lock your pussy down for 3-4 years. A man cannot do that. He'll start having all types of diseases. Cancer causing all types of shit. He has to ejaculate, has to get out of his balls. And if he keeps jerking off, that's erectile dysfunction because now he can't. Erectile dysfunction means your dick doesn't get erect from a natural looking pussy. If a woman pulls her pants down and you see the hair, pubic hair, and you get an arousal, right? And you kiss her and it gets aroused more, you suck her teeth, then you're okay. But if none of that shit is doing something, she gotta suck you off, gotta do this, gotta do that. And if she don't jump on the dick after she sucked it in 2 seconds, you go down, that's erectile dysfunction. Y'all been there. Beautiful woman blowed you, you couldn't even get up. But yet you could go home and watch your favorite porn star and get an erection. That's erectile dysfunction. You played yourself and didn't even know it. Ebony Princess says, hey, Nate, I used to date this guy, and every time before we have sex, he go in the restroom. I wonder, yep, he's popping a pill. They all do. Trust me when I tell you they do. Why are you in the bathroom for? The only thing a man, if he's natural, is going to have is a condom. And even then, you don't know what it was before he came in the house. We could hide that shit from y'all. Y'all won't know. Just ask him. Ask him right now, especially if you're a nurse. Say, if I checked your blood right now, you telling me right now you ain't popped no pill? He don't even know he don't even know how to answer that question. Remember, as he gets older, his testosterone decreases. So how's he keeping his testosterone up? He doesn't go to the gym. He doesn't do cardio. He doesn't work. He doesn't walk. How's his blood pumping? Where's he letting it off when he has a drought? How often does he fuck his wife? How often does he fuck his side piece? You got a side piece right now, and she local, and you got your wife. You're supposed to be, between both of them, you should be having sex at least 3 to 5 times a week minimum. That's an active, healthy lifestyle for a man. That'll keep him away from getting the erectile fucking ED, naturally. Lonnie says, I know a man who says that he goes to the military, Navy, so he can be disciplined just to finish up boot camp. Yeah, to be disciplined, all right. He's fucking somebody, or somebody's fucking him. Military, I don't care if it's Navy, the Army, the Marines, all of them niggas is freaks. Unless they're not active. All of them. All of them. All of them. All of them. Doctors. The thing is with doctors, a lot of doctors are into prostitutes. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to get jammed up with dealing with coworkers and patients. You know what I mean? This conflict of interest. But once again, they're all the same. So what you think is going to happen with a miserable person? He can't even get his needs met. You know how frustrating it is for a man to see a woman that he's attractive to and he can't get it and never will get it? And he says it to himself, I'll never get that. So what's he going to do? Think of that. Which he, if he had a better mindset, that could be a reality. He could get it. He doesn't believe he can. Shout out to insurance man. You understand? So look at the level of the men you know around you. Look at the guy you date. He wants to talk about stupid shit, social media stuff. What's really going on with him? If he's so much of a perfect guy, or, you know, a A-class man, or whatever they call that goofy ass shit that, you know, whatever the level of the man he says he is, high level, then why he alone? Why was Kevin saying he was a high level man and wasn't with nobody? You ain't see no woman pop up on the internet like, damn, that nigga used to do some good fucking. No, because he wouldn't have been that mad. To love the nature of a woman is to endure the nature of a woman. You can't just be admiring a woman and you ain't getting no pussy. And that's what most people do when they can't get pussy. They got to go to something else. That's why a lot of dudes become gay. Because gay niggas is popping over there. They get it in. To be gay is to be active. You can't be gay and you ain't fucking. So how you straight and you ain't fucking nobody? A man got more pressure in the straight game than a woman. Way more. You think it's you. It ain't nothing. It got nothing to do with, oh, I thought it was me because I was fat and I'm this and I'm light skinned, or maybe I didn't have long hair. It don't got nothing to do with that. That's all bullshit. Oh, well, men is attracted. Yeah, he's attracted to what he's attracted to because he has ED. My first woman I fucked with and lost my virginity to was about 300 pounds. Big ass woman. I didn't give a fuck what she looked like. That's bullshit. If a man, listen, you do that. You could get turned on by a man's, oh, his nail was dirty, or I didn't like him. I didn't like the way his eye looked. Not a man. A man that's natural doesn't have that problem. It's pussy. It doesn't matter. Or there's certain women that don't turn me on. That's something's wrong with that. Because that pill gonna turn him on and he'll fuck anything. That's bullshit. If you have erectile dysfunction, you're going to appear to a woman to be picky. A man can't be picky unless he has erectile dysfunction. Yes, if he has ED, there's going to be a certain type of woman to do it for him. Maybe Vanessa Del Rio. I'm telling you. Cinnamon said it takes a disciplined man with nearly holy diet, great habits to keep a healthy adult sex life without drug and assistance. I'm telling you. Without drug assistance, I'm telling you. This is a gay man here. I don't even need to put another gay man on this panel. I don't want him to get too deep with this shit. I'm telling you, niggas is not getting, them trumpeters are not getting it in. Trust me, they're not. They got too much time on their hands. That's why they doing that. My man is a hardcore Trump supporter. His wife just told me he don't fuck me. He just waters the grass and plays with his cars. He don't even want to go with me anywhere. Makes sense. That's a major issue, man. I'm telling you. This is the way a man could avoid erectile dysfunction. Holy diet, like Cinnamon said, great habits to keep a healthy adult sex life. Major. You should be eating greens every day. When you wipe your shit, you should know I have greens every fuck. I don't give a fuck how disgusting it is. Okay? Thank me later. Trust me on that. When you look at a woman, your heart beeps fast. You're like, oh, look at that. That, you know what I mean? That's horny. That's just the start. Yeah, it's a major thing, man. So, don't listen. A man could tell on himself a lot, but y'all worry about the things that he could hide. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ask that nigga how often does he go to get a physical? How often does he go to the dentist? His oral hygiene, his physical hygiene, that's all got to do with that. That's why divorce rates are so high, Salam. The woman, first of all, no woman's going to go tell her homegirls that the nigga don't fuck me because they know the homegirl going to be like, well, nigga, leave him. And she not going to tell, well, damn, bitch, I'm not fucking either. I'm doing my thing, but nobody's satisfying me. Nobody's getting satisfied. A man can't satisfy you if he has these issues. He's either miserable, he's either bitter, he's frustrated. How the fuck is he going to make you feel good when he's all fucked up? Again, you probably get your little nut. He fucked you every now and then, but again, he's not manifesting your body. He can't. He has issues. He does it through other ways. Money, dinners, all that other bullshit, what I can do for you and nobody gonna do this better. He put all that bullshit in your head and it'll work. It'll do something, but it ain't gonna do the real deal. Lock up in the room with that nigga for one day. Let the kids go away. Tell me what y'all did for the weekend and get back to me. Bet you nothing. Always look at your stool, fellas. There is a lot of information of it. There's a lot of information in anybody's stool. Anybody's stool, woman or man. Ebony, there are so many things in the man. I'm telling you, they don't tell you that. A man's not going to talk to a woman about ED. They're not going to even have that conversation unless he's pilled up. Look at the commercials. Why do you think all these fucking commercials are popping up? Look at the money these niggas is making. Speak to a person that works in a hospital. I mean, a pharmacy. They'll tell you. Urine, that's a good one. Fuck the stool. That urine, that's true. That urine is real. That urine color for a man is something he does not tell you. Y'all don't be in the bathroom when he's peeing. You're not going to look in his stool if it's all dark. Unless he ate some beets, why is it dark for? It's a reason. Dark urine is bad, but again, it could also be good. If you got beets in your urine, it could be a little darker. But if you drinking all that garbage, you know what I mean? It all depends. The question is, why is it dark? You don't want to know if it's bad because it's dark. Why is it dark? Why? It better be a good reason. There's some fruits and vegetables he could have had that made it dark. So he's not going to tell you none of this stuff. Nobody's going to talk to him about it. He's just going to keep this as a secret to himself. They deliver the packages to the house secretly. Everything is a secret with him. You go to the barbershop and see all them assholes talking about politics, watch. They be in the barbershop all day, hanging out. You see the niggas drinking in front of us. All them niggas got erectile dysfunction issues. Said, you have to have meat protein. You have to eat it in moderate. Black men don't eat no meat in no moderation. You can forget that. Niggas eat until they full, stuffed. A diet for a teenager, not as bad as it is for a middle-aged man. Big difference. Coca-Cola is a great solvent, often used to industrial cleaner. What do you think about drinking it? What will it do? Right, because it's brown. Drink that Coca-Cola. Some of these niggas be drinking Coca-Cola and mix it up with Red Bull and all. That's how Kevin Samuels died like that. You can't be fucking with that CB4 and Monster, you know what I mean? So they be mixing the sodas up, yeah, because they trying to reach this euphoria and it stimulates them. Playing with your heart. Now you got all that sugar from that fucking 70-gram fucking soda. Big Phil says a lot of these men using honey packs out here very popular. I heard about that. All that shit, that's unnecessary. All they got to do is just be active. The dick respond. Listen, the body, ask any doctor, the body is made to adjust. If you become a dope fiend, the body is going to call for dope. Right? If you become alcoholic, the body's going to call for dope. The body adjusts. So if the body knows that you have a sexy health life, it's going to adjust accordingly. If you ain't got nothing happening and you popping pills, it will adjust accordingly. And that ain't good. My doctor says when your urine is clear and not dark, then you're in the clear. Yes, but again, it all depends on what you're eating. You got some clear urine because you just drunk vodka. And you can have dark urine because you had some Hennessy. There's no sugar in vodka. There's sugar in Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? It all depends. Kidneys and liver aren't functioning properly. Again, if you have a healthy lifestyle that's complementing your kidneys and liver on top of a sex health lifestyle, see, that's too many variables for a man. These niggas want to be in man caves. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Anyone drinking more carbonation than water is low sperm count. Facts. Y'all better listen to, if you're going to do anything, listen to, if y'all need to be, see, black man, if women need to listen to gay men, because they tell you the truth. They'll tell you the deal. The straight niggas are not going to tell you the truth. They will not. Gay niggas will educate you about man and tell you things that a man will never tell you. And he going to know shit that a man ain't going to tell you in ways that you can't imagine. A man is not going to tell you that. He's not. A lot of these niggas, they don't even know who to ask. If you have a healthy sex lifestyle, you have to ask a man that has that. And ask him what he does. Healthy now, that means no drugs. No enhancements, because he could be having sex 7 times a week until he's doing enhancements. Intermittent fasting for a week will make a huge difference in your overall health. Not for a man. Nope. Not for a man. He don't even need an intermittent fast for a week. He could fast for 24 hours. But now he's weak. Ain't gonna do shit for no man. Not when you're dealing with that dick. You as a woman, a whole bunch of shit to get out polluted, not him. Remember, a man does that shit 24 hours before he goes and get a colonoscopy. If he still got polyps in there, he still got polyps, still got to clear it. Ain't no internet fasting gonna get them polyps out. Not gonna do it. There's a Viagra commercial right now, I said, that sells non-USA pharmacy. They are running it through the campaign election. Yeah, because remember, this is the best time to do it. All them angry niggas. If I had a sex drug, I'll put it out right now. It's the best time to do it. Because all these bitter men. And now the women are following them because they're part of the bitterness. Whatever, if you're a bitter woman, you're going to, listen, there's no way a woman got a healthy, good, popping, active sex lifestyle and she going to be out here with no hatred. There's no way. It's the miserable one and they can't get fucked right. She's going to have nothing but time to pull shit down. Come on. Misery loves company. That's why there's so many of them motherfuckers around. It's real simple. I don't drink soda or ginger ale every blue moon. It's not, this is the thing what y'all got to understand, Big Phil. It's not drinking soda, it's abusing soda. You could have any of these things. It's that men, especially black men, abuse it. You can't drink soda 3 times a day in your 50s. You just can't, because you're going to have a pill. It affects you different than it does a person that's 15 years old. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with drinking ginger ale. Nothing wrong with drinking these things in moderation. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you have an active lifestyle, you could drink any of these fucking things. You could smoke cigarettes for all you can. You can't abuse it. You understand? It's like this. If a person's telling you that he has an active lifestyle, he leads a sexually active lifestyle, and he smokes a cigarette once a week, that cigarette ain't gonna do shit. It'll probably do more than a person smelling it secondhand. It ain't gonna do nothing to him. Ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. Does weed affect it? Yes. A major abundance of weed affects, increases the chances of erectile dysfunction. Facts. You're still blowing smoke into your body. It's still a stim. It's still getting you high. You know, a nigga that's smoking weed 7 times a week a person that's smoking, a person that's a weed head is clearly smoking more weed than more sex. You know what I'm saying? Got to look at it that way. Peace, brother Nate. Shout out to Smooth Will. Peace, brother Nate. Catching you alive. Man, have to really watch what they put in their bodies because the dick will be affected. Yes. The dick determines. Listen, if you look at the power of that small pill and see how that shit could get your dick up in 10 fucking minutes, guaranteed. And that's just that little pill. Imagine when you just ate all that pasta. That's what people got to think about. That shit sitting in your body, you shit it out the next day. It affects you. You know, I'm not promoting soda. I'm just saying, if you went to a party, you had soda tonight, you know, it ain't gonna kill you. But if you fuck with soda because you drink it on a average, yeah, you're gonna have problems as you get older. No question about it. Because the body's not gonna break down the sugar the way it did when you were younger. It's not gonna get it off like that. It's like the pistons in a car, right? The carbon that comes from gas, right? So you got regular gas, premium gas, and you got the middle, 89. You know, there's more pollutants in regular gasoline. That's why it's so cheap. So you put it into a new car, it ain't shit. But when you got an older car, you know what I'm saying? That shit builds up, them carbons. And that's what fucks you up. Because the car is older now, it ain't breaking it down like it did when it was new. So the body's the same way. When soda is your main hydrant for your body, you are killing yourself. Consistent cigarette smokers, huge penis. Telling you, see? Consistent. So you got to think on the level of, number one, you're not having these discussions with men. You don't have these discussions with your father's not going to discuss it with you. Your uncle's not going to discuss it. Your male friend ain't going to discuss it with you. Your boyfriend or your husband. So who's he going to talk to? He's going to get on the internet and research it. and try different shit. He probably go to the corner store and ask the hibachi nigga, yo, you know, or the Muslim nigga, yo, what you think is good? He gonna ask him, he telling him. Or he gonna have to go to a what you call it store? Well, if you go to a nature store, then it's a nature store. So that's not, you know, that's natural. He's not gonna discuss this with you. I promise you that he will not. If you don't believe me, go ask him. See, have you ever had erectile dysfunction? Just get straight to it. He gonna say, why you asking me that? Because he knows you know something. Now he got to think about something I did, or something she heard. Did she find a pill? Did she find a prescription? How much of the pills on the street? Like $40 a pop? You think they catching niggas with Xans and all that all the time? It'd be sex pills. You go to a sex party, for the average older person, you gotta take one of them pills to be fucking all them women. It's impossible. Come on. And then the guy's like, well, women take this too. Yeah, women take things with the man push onto them. No, you know, them drugs, they lace their damn baby oil with that other drug. I forgot the name of it. Yeah. So they get her to reach for euphoria, but he gives her the drug for her to be extra horny, and he takes the drug so he can have an erection. He don't take it to get horny. He takes it for the erection. Our erection is our horny. She could still be wet and not horny. A woman could still be wet and not, she don't want to fuck a nigga. So now they got to give her drugs to make her feel spaced out. So $7 to $10 per pill. Cinnamon said $7 to $10. So $7 to $10 per pill, right? That's a bargain. Nigga like, fuck the gym, fuck all that other shit. I could feel like I'm 30 years younger by popping this pill, and I could get them from the street from $7 to $10 a pop. Now, again, if you are experiencing erectile dysfunction because you don't have an active lifestyle, you can fix that. It is reversible. Okay? If you are experiencing erectile dysfunction because you have a bad diet, diabetes, high blood pressure, maybe you're an alcoholic, maybe you're recovering alcohol, there's a reason why. There's a whole bunch of reasons why you got it. The question is, what are you willing to do? So do you want to maintain it? You want to maintain it, you have to achieve an active sexual lifestyle. Right, GWB with baby oil. There you go, Lonnie. So GWB, you go to a man's house, right? Y'all make out. You getting it in, you know what I'm saying, kissing, you suck him, he sucks you. Now you want to put some baby oil on your body and give you a massage. You ain't thinking of nothing of it. He putting baby oil on, a big fucking deal. Yeah, but that shit is laced with GHB now. Now you fuck 3 of his friends. You don't even remember it because that shit goes through your pores. And it works. Trust me, in poor Latin countries, they give niggas dopamine and put this shit in their drinks, and they fall asleep and they rob them. He don't know he been robbed the next day. He's sleeping. So euphoria is, you kind of consenting. You kind of, it's consensual. At that point, you're not drunk, but you're not in the right state of mind. But now you fucked 3 of his friends, and you say, how did that happen? You didn't drink anything. He put it through your skin. And they don't tell us they spending their money on these pills and not buying ladies drinks. Yes, they are. Think of the average man. It's a Sunday night. He needs some pussy. He's horny. He's home jerking off. He got the house to himself. Wife went to wherever, the Aruba. He wants to fuck. Where is he going to go? He has to go to a hooker. He don't have a side piece here. So he goes to the prostitute. He been beaten off 3 times today. Ain't really nothing left there. So now he goes and pop a pill. That's the only way he's going to perform and get his money's worth. He don't want to pay her, and then he has an erectile dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different variables. But again, on a comfort level, could you talk to a man about that without judging him? Well, you're a woman. You're going to throw it in his face. Promise you that. The minute that nigga do some dirty shit, you're going to be like, yeah, nigga, that's why you fucking got ED. Now the whole world's laughing at me. Whole world's laughing at me. Silly fool. How could you mess up a good thing? Whole world's laughing at me. Silly fool. How could you do the good thing? The fool, how could you ruin such a good thing? Listen, this was a different time then. They didn't have all this accessibility. These niggas was going hard in the paint. And Iris just asked a great question. She said, what is your advice, Professor, to the ladies here to date a man with erectile dysfunction past? No. You could be the remedy for his erectile dysfunction. Oh yeah, that's the good news. You can be the remedy is a woman. You could take a man out of erectile dysfunction. You can take a man out of erectile dysfunction.